Three, two, one. We are live and alive here on the Quadra Quadcast episode, the social distance episode, with me, Gib, your host. I'm here with my guest, myself. Anyway, thought I should do a little tune in because crazy times, it's crazy times out there. No guests in the studio today. I did have my buddy Mikey, Mr. Slothking Glass. He's been working in the shop, keeping it on lockdown for our security here in the shop, making sure everything stays nice and safe here, So I really appreciate that. He's walking Third Eye down on the beach right now. Third Eye wanted to go for a walk, and so did Mikey, so they both took off and went for one. Nice day for a walk. Beauty out there today, actually. Super stoked. We got a little bit of rain, though, because it's dry as fuck out there. My pond at home is usually full of water right now, and it's empty. So it's kind of like, should be full of water, but it's not. So definitely got to get some more water falling here before the summertime comes, or coronavirus ain't going to be the thing we're worried about. It's going to be forest fires once again. So coronavirus, hot topic though. I was just listening to the Joe Rogan episode today with they had a doctor on there chatting about infectious disease and such thing, and he said they've been studying coronavirus since 2000 whatever, 6 or 8 or whenever. They've been studying it for years. So they've known about this for a number of years and known that it was going to be one of the biggest threats to society. So it's really interesting to see how unprepared really as a nation we are, Seems like those fighter jets we're ordering or whatever are not the highest priority now, are they? So tons of material out there for the comedians, though, must say. Comedians are fucking putting an interesting spin on it, It's hard to poke fun at a situation without, being offensive or offending people. You don't want to go too far. That's where a good joke really comes in. My grandpa, he had a good joke the other day. He said, he's like, "Oh, coronavirus kept me inside so much, watching westerns all day. Watched so many goddamn westerns, I got saddle sore." Pups, what a character. So yeah, I've been a little bit off. I've been trying to I'm trying to get down to the shop and do some work in here. I don't really have orders lined up. I got one custom order that Buddy wants, and I've had a couple of little things come in over the last week. So I've been stoked for the bit of work that still is out there. It's a little sketch going to the old post office. I know Donna's fucking doing her thing there, trying to keep everybody safe, but she's super sketched, unfortunate. But as a business that relies on the post office, I thank Donna big time for rocking, and Rhonda in there, all the post office and all the frontliners. They're all doing the best they can to try and rock this. We're doing the best we can here. We got the corona killer in here. That's the little coronavirus. See? So we're just doing our part, doing our part in here to stay safe, stay clean. I'm trying to limit the amount of people coming into the shop. It's just the three of us that are working in here. Said don't bring your friends. So pretty disappointed with the community, to be honest, and the amount of Carrie and the gas station workers have had to go through and deal with. Come on, people. Fucking brutal. the whole lot. You can see how lotto is like gambling is an addiction. People are fucking losing their minds because they can't play Keno. You know? Crazy. But, we're doing all right. We're living it up here. We're on Quadra Island. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world. Pretty thankful to be living here. From what I've been hearing, the Campbell River and the Courtney Hospital, the Courtney one in particular, is one of the best equipped in the nation. So, pretty happy with that. Quit posting all of your bullshit statistics online, though, and the charts and the graphs and the this and the scare tactics. And like, it's just not necessary. We all get the info from the professionals. Those are the ones that you want to kind of listen to. And even that is questionable. Let me put my tinfoil hat on here for a second, foil out. Do you really want to believe the people that are giving you the direction when they are the government? The same people that are selling you cigarettes, pushing booze, calling liquor an essential service? Cigarettes, basically essential, selling them at the convenience stores. They haven't cut that off. I'm sure more people die a day of smoking cigarettes than they do of the fucking Rona. No brainer. I feel bad for all those folks that are fucking addicted to the darts. Jesus. Yeah. Well, I didn't put my backdrop up today. I thought it'd be a little bit more exciting with the open backdrop. It's the studio in the studio. As you can see, this is my glass blowing studio in the back. Been renting here for 5 years now, about 3 years over the projected time that I was going to be here from my landlord's perspective, Mitchy boy. So shout out to Mitch for putting up with me and letting me do my thing here. It's been really great to be able to have a space to be able to use and share with people. Rent was supposed to go up this month, but I was like, so Trudeau said that you're not allowed to up rent this month. Are you gonna stick to that? And he's like, well, I don't know. $50. Whatever. Okay, sweet. I'll put that towards the bill that I owe you anyways for mechanics shit. Yeah, it's tough, man. I fucking totally feel for all those people out there and businesses in particular that are like struggling hard. The hospitality business, trying to run, these restaurants that are just barely making it when it's not a pandemic now. It's just fucking ridiculous. I've been super curious to see if there's any funds that are going to be available for glass blowers in general. If I go to work at all and blow glass, does that mean that I'm not qualified for anything now? If I have any e-transfers coming into my account, does that mean that I don't qualify anymore? I'm not sure. It's going to be time will tell. Is my GST rebate check that I get because I'm low income, is that going to be bigger this year and put on a little Corona bonus? Who knows? But yeah, just kind of working away here. I was supposed to be in Newfoundland. I would have been just getting back from Newfoundland yesterday or today, I guess. But all that got thrown by the wayside because of the old coronavirus. But I was supposed to be doing a glass blowing event out there, and looks like we're going to postpone it. But how long do you think until we're going to be getting on airplanes again? What do you guys think? A year? 6 months? How comfortable, The other one that's kind of interesting is the whole mask debate. There's been some countries around the world that have basically mandated mandatory masks when you leave your residence. Don't care if you're sick or not. Flatten the fucking curve. Now, is that good? Is it bad? There's where the argument comes in. Do you have an extra surplus of masks to be able to throw them out a couple a day or one a day? How about cleaning them and reusing them? Why isn't this a thing? Why is this not, it's amazing. I didn't realize that the COVID virus was like the SARS and there's a bunch of them in the family that are all the kind of same virus. I didn't realize that. We've been through this before. We should know, So I don't know. I applaud our government, Mr. Trudeau there, giving his little speech to the nation or whatever. Seems to be a bit more professional than, there we go. Here's Mikey. Tell him he's live on the Quadcast. He'll love that. A bit more professional than what we hear from coming down south, though. So, how was the walk? Is that a third? Is that a third eye? Did you have fun with Mikey, big boy? Oh, the big boy. The big boy. You're live on the Quadcast, Mikey.
Shit.
Hey! How was the beach?
It was fantastic.
Nice. Been doing daily walks down there as much as you can, hey?
Yeah.
Nice. Anybody else down there? Pretty
Not
quiet?
a soul today.
Pretty quiet.
Yeah.
You and Third Eye. Was he good?
He's super good.
Nice.
He listened real good until he saw the truck, and then he was not going to be told anything. He was going to the truck.
You would, wouldn't you? You would, wouldn't you? Third guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. What a guy. What a guy.
He's in way better shape than I thought he was too.
Yeah, he gives her.
He's running all over. I'm like, oh, he's gonna get tired. No.
No, he gives her.
Yeah.
He gives her. You give her, don't you, big boy? Don't you? Anyway, I just thought I should do a little Quadcast. It's the social distance episode.
Oh, yeah.
No guest.
Get the fuck away from me.
Right? No, the no guest. I was just listening. Bert Kreischer, the Bert cast from his basement or whatever, his house. But some people were a little bit too sketched to come. So he's like, I set up a nice, social distance fucking podcast here. We got the mics at more than 6 feet apart, and we're not touching anything. And could you do a Quadcast? I don't know. We are now. So hopefully it doesn't plug in. Hopefully it doesn't come over the interwebs.
That's another kind of virus.
Yeah, that's the other virus, the online virus you get. That's what you get from opening up the emails from people that say they're sending you info about the coronavirus, and actually it's a fucking scam. Assholes, eh? I just heard one this morning on the radio. Somebody fucking broke in and stole 3 catalytic converters out of ambulances.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit's fucked.
What the fuck? People are fucked, eh? Yeah, so we got a buddy, Rick Vagabond Glass. He's been down in Mexico for the last few months, and they live down there. They go down there every year, and his wife's mom lives there, and they're gonna have to do the drive back. They said they don't have to, but they were trying to figure out what the fuck to do, right? So they're kind of like, all right, we're going for it. 2 vehicles. The whole fam giving her, and they've been following the Mexican forums or whatever. There's a bunch of people that are like have done it already.
So I'd sent Rick a video last night. It was like Mexico's like corona response team.
Yeah,
literally a priest in a helicopter holding a fucking cross.
Oh my god.
So good, dude. And then a Virgin Mary statue just chilling in the back. They're like flying over major cities, just like blessing everyone.
Are they actually doing that? Oh man.
It was good. I'll send you the video.
You know, when you thought the religious folk were out to lunch before, it's like, come on. I just saw there that in Russia or whatever, some fucking religious sect is like, nope, we're going through. We've been practicing religion for hundreds of years. That virus isn't going to stop us. We're doing it. We're all drinking out of the holy cup. They're all like kissing the fucking dude and drinking out of the holy cup. And holy fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, bud. So, oh yeah, so we're supposed to be controversial, and there we go. We got politics, and religion, and we're gonna talk about sex and fucking. Let's talk about sex, baby.
What do you think, Third Eye? What do you think? You're for it. Hey, you got some kids out there.
Yeah, Third Eye knocked up Princess. They had some puppies. They were fucking cute pups, weren't they? Weren't they cute? Yeah, what do you think, hey, Mikey?
I don't know. I mean, part of me is like, well, the U.S. is gonna fucking tank, which means our dollar is gonna go up.
Yeah.
But we're sort of, you know, in a symbiotic relationship with them. Like if they fuck up so bad, you know, and they're like right there, if we're doing all right, it could be bad for us. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Just hoping for the best, you know. What else? Like I was talking to my mom, like you got two options. You can worry and, you know, be super sketched out and, you know, shit might never go wrong. Or you can hope for the best every day and just deal with whatever's going on that day.
Or you can just spray it with the Corona killer.
There we go. We need to get that into the Mexican priest hands.
Yeah, exactly. Hey. Yeah, pretty wild. I have to hear that story about the Quebec couple that sold everything, drove 5,000 kilometers to Whitehorse, Yukon, then got on a plane, private plane chartered to it's like the farthest civilized part in the Yukon, and they landed there and they walked off like fucking a couple of cartoon characters, and there's their mayor basically of the town. He's like greeting every plane to come in to give them like info and whatever, and he's like, who the fuck are these people? And they apparently they landed and they were there to get jobs and fucking a place to live, and they were just gonna start a new life or whatever. Wow. They're like, get the fuck out of here, Quebecers.
Yeah. Where's the line, right?
Right fucking here, and you guys crossed it. Get the fuck out of here, pretty much.
Well, you know, it's like for me being on quads, like I don't technically. I've lived here since August.
Yeah.
But
when are they not
license? Doesn't say Quadra Island.
No.
You know.
Yeah. I heard a thing that if you're like driving with somebody and they pull you over and you all don't have the same home address, they can ticket you. Like, oh, you guys don't live together? What the fuck are you guys doing? Boom.
Whoa.
All right.
Whoa. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So what, you know, like, okay, so Megan, for instance. Well, Coda took her to go get groceries. So what the fuck? You know? Like, how's Megan supposed to get groceries? She's already impaired. The person she lives with is impaired. How are these people supposed to survive? You know, like,
yeah. You know, it's either you mask yourself up and go out, or you get somebody to do. I don't know. You know, there's so many cases too, right? That it's people don't know what to do, and there's different scenarios. You know, it's like, how do you make the call? You know, it's just like you got an uncle in the fucking care home that's getting ravaged. Do you take uncle out and bring him home? You know, it's like fuck, but nobody knows.
Yeah, what the fuck.
Yeah, but summertime is coming. Hopefully fucking things warm up and summertime hits. It'll be interesting to see what the fuck happens this summer, if it's like no tourists or what. And I wonder if we're still getting those new ferries or not. Nope, COVID says no new ferries. Yeah. We'll have 2 ferries, one for COVID passengers and one for non-COVID passengers.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Quarantine half of the island. It's
Yeah.
Like, no, any tourists go there.
Yeah, Jesus.
I don't know.
Third guy.
I don't know. I'm hoping that, dude, like on the Rogan podcast, seemed cautiously optimistic, right? Like, it's like the States is kind of fucked for a minute, but, apparently we're just about at the peak, right? So
Well, he was saying the end of April for the peak down there.
Well, there was a slot, like some places were further behind other places, right?
Yeah. Give it a month, right? How to have a baby during a pandemic. 101.
Oh, fuck. I mean, there's got to be information.
There is, yeah. I was looking online a little bit of like, info that they're suggesting and yada yada, right? It's like crazy though, like, no outside contact of anyone to your baby for months after.
Wow.
Yeah. No water births at home. Some places are banning home births altogether. Suggesting minimalizing the people in the room during the midwife thing. You don't have the photographer over.
Probably
type
not,
thing.
Yeah. Just stream it on the Quadcast.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, no, just live stream it.
I'm sure Kate would love that.
Yeah, great. No. So who knows, right? We just got to play it day by day and killing it. Right there, Di. We're all killing it. Literally.
It's got to be like Third Eye. Just, little dumb. Happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
Hey, day to day, right? You just want the pats and the food.
And quit going to the store 4 times a fucking day, people. Apparently people are just rolling in like multiple times a day.
That could be me.
Mikey.
Like once every.
It's like I literally don't have a fridge. I kind of have to go every day.
Yeah.
No, I feel pretty fucking stoked. We're pretty smart humans,
Are we?
Well, we adapt. We adapt well, at least. We adapt.
Yeah.
Whatever the new adaptation is, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mayday canceled.
Yeah.
We'll do a on live streaming Mayday. I don't know how we can pull that one off.
That's a thing here, right? Like I've never
Mayday.
Yeah.
Mayday is a thing. They've been doing it for like over 100 years. Here was a question. Anybody in the chat, has Mayday ever been canceled? Because if they've been doing it for more than 100 years, did they do it through the war? The war was less than 100 years ago. So
there's 2 wars less than 100.
Couple of wars. So I don't know. Does anybody know? Does anybody know if they canceled any Maydays, or are those like 100 and whatever consecutive Maydays? Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
What is it? Because I have.
What is it? He says.
What is Mayday?
Mayday is basically Quadra's annual celebration. It's like the last kind of kick before the summer starts, after the May long weekend, because May long weekend, typically we have a baseball tournament that would come here. It would be a big gong show of hooligans type thing.
Tight.
And then the May long, or the weekend after would be the May Day weekend. Basically down to the Spit, 10 o'clock, the parade starts. The kids and the locals, they dress their fucking cars up and their trailers, and they bring out your fancy cars, throw some day insurance. I drove the Studebaker in there last year. Yeah. Hyped. People will remember that. I was the one that was basically smoke showing out with exhaust and doing burnouts the whole time. Yeah, been putting some love into the old Stude, though. If I get some new exhaust onto her, then we'll definitely be riding her in the parade. I don't know if they'll let me without my new exhaust, though.
6 feet of distance between all the cars.
Yeah, well, yeah, next year, I guess.
The longest Mayday parade ever.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. We must be able to do like a May Day parade or something. Everybody can fucking do a parade. Come on, Quadra. So yeah, basically they do the parade, and then everybody kind of like lines up along the spit there and watches the parade, and then as it goes by, then everybody like starts following the parade, and it goes down at the end of the field, and then down the field they set up the burger stand and the stage, and they have like the kids do their little like May Day dance where there's like a pole, and they like run around the pole and like wrap the ribbons.
Oh, yeah.
And then yeah, they have like some announcements, Sing O Canada, and they have like a speech from the May Queen, and they do like everybody gets to like put in their everybody puts in like a speech, I guess, to the that wants to apply to be the May Queen, and they pick the May Queen, and the May King and Queen do their little speech to Quadra. And then they do, some yada yada ceremony stuff, and then they have like a box lunch auction. So then all the local businesses or whatever will donate basically like a box lunch.
Yeah.
And like the one from Amp the Nutrition. Hi, shout out to Barb at Amp. Yours is always so good. So yeah, I try to get a bid in on one of those. They tend to go up pretty high though, and then you're bidding against these fucking old timers that are on their pensions, and they're like, yeah, 280, and you're just like, oh right, fuck, I'm out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good to do that, and have like a grease pole, like have the grease pole, which is basically like a big driftwood post or whatever that they have sticking out of the ground that's always down there, and they like cover the whole thing in like vegetable lard.
Oh, beauty. And
then they tie like money up at the top.
Oh, tight.
Basically, so the kids fucking have to try and climb. They use their sweaters and try and get it off. And anytime Gib walks by, they're like, "Hey, can we have a boost, tall guy?" Because you're allowed to have like a one-person boost.
Oh yeah.
Right, so you can have the boost up. Come on, tall guy. So that used to be me, though, as a kid climbing that. Alex Natchi, he'd win it every year. Shout out to young Alex. Well, he's not young, but the same age as me. Alex Natchi. He was young when he was slaying it. Yeah, and then what else they do? They got burgers and dogs and floats and shit, and they have they do like some races, like potato sack races, and sometimes they do a sailboat race. They have like sometimes they'll do like driftwood fort building contests for the kids. It's good times.
Yeah, family.
Lots
fun.
Of joints.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big smoke show.
Yeah, it's usually a little puffing party, a few people puffing here and there down at the beach. Woo!
You had me at burgers.
Yeah. Did you see the redesigned hot dog bun Buddy was fucking posting?
No.
It was it's like the standard there's like, you can get 2 patties on a burger, but it's hard to get 2 dogs in a bun. So you redesign the bun that's like double wide bun, so you can get like 2 dogs sideways. It's like way better ratio for condiments to bun, and everything's perfect. I was like, whoa.
Problems I didn't know
existed. I know, right? And somebody posted because of the coronavirus, they couldn't get hot dog buns. They had shitloads of hot dogs, so they're like, we had to split up the bun. So they like took their hot dog and like cut the hot dog like a bun, and then put a piece of bun in the dog. Right?
I'm into it.
Yeah. Well, I think we should fucking say goodbye to the old Quadcast. I'm glad we got a little bullshit in. We are we're open for custom orders. If you guys want anything made out of glass, Mikey over here, he's a cold work specialist. He can do like carving and engraving and shit. I make glass also. And there you go.
Little note that.
So yeah, I got a bunch of affordable pipes here. If you guys needed like an affordable pipe or something, COVID free. The COVID's free. Pipes are $10. No, come on down. Got some pipes. Don't need to be sharing pipes or joints or anything right now. So get yourself pipes. You don't have to be sharing. And yeah, hopefully y'all stay safe. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, have yourselves a great day.